to Comfort Time with Aunty Yunike. Our Comfort Time continues. Our Comfort Time for miracles that happen to us, that are happening, or those that we participate in. Today, I would like to share with you on the subject of energy. Some call it energy, some call it intuition, some call it sixth sense, some call it many other different names, but it all means the same. And it's from there that I would like to really find out more from you too, if that is how you feel. If you also think it's energy, it's sixth sense, it's whatever you want to call it. Before we get into it, I would like to encourage you to please subscribe, like, hit the notification bell so that you don't lose out or miss out on any content that is uploaded. And please share widely, because it's only then that other people who have no access to this platform can also get informed. So energy is a subject that has been of interest to me for a long time, and I have experienced times when I've had many questions about energy and what it is. I have been informed, I've been told, I've learned that we are all spiritual beings having a physical experience. And I think that makes a lot of sense. You know, there are times when you go into a place or meet someone and you just feel something is off. You feel uncomfortable, you feel like something bad is in the environment or about that person, and you just want to flee. And then there are times when you meet someone and you just feel at home. You know, you just feel comfortable, you want to be with them, you want to share with them. And so there's the negative and the positive to the energy. But then what I would like to share with you is an incident that for me felt like it was more than just energy. And I've been curious to know, is that normal? Is that just something that only a few people have? Or is it something that we can all tap into? And this was brought to my attention when I traveled to the US, to New York. While there, I needed to get an outfit. And so I asked a lady who lives there to take me to a shop where I could get something nice, something elegant. And this lady took me to a shop called Efeto Fashions. It's on 37th Street in Manhattan. She opened the door, and immediately you open the door, a bell goes off. So when a bell goes off, it alerts the people in the shop that someone has come in. So when that happened, my friend went in and she went down the stairs. Then I was going in after her. And as I went in, the owner of the shop, who was in the back, came forward to greet me. And when he greeted me, I found that strange because he bypassed my friend who was in front of me and came to greet me. He asked what my name was. I told him my name, and then he called a lady called Maria who works in the shop and told her, please, whatever this lady wants, give her on the house. And now I was thinking, why? You know, why would she want to do that? I mean, it was going to that shop for the first time. I didn't know him. And you know, here in my country, we are fond of saying chivereshi, you know, like he's being familiar. But he really didn't look like someone who was hitting on me. He was a gentleman, very serious, and really looking like he wanted to help for nothing. So I got confused. Meanwhile, my friend was asking, can I also get something on, you know, on the house? But he didn't even respond to her. And when he saw the confusion in my face, because I had money, I went there to buy and I wanted to pay for what I wanted to get. But when he saw the confusion and the discomfort in my face, he came to me and he said, Mom, when you came through the door, light came with you. Okay, that was confusing for me. So I just thought, okay, so please, I just want to tap into that energy. I just want to give you something. I hope that's okay. So I said, okay. I didn't understand what that meant, but it looks like it meant a lot to him. So I said, fine. So we went in. I got my suit that I wanted, and then we were done. And I went back to the hotel, got ready for my meeting, and I went. But now a seed had been planted, and I really was very conscious of energies. And I found out that all of us as human beings, we have auras. Aura is the physical, it's a spiritual body around us. So it's that people pick up on. So if you have a bad one, people can pick up on it. And I think it's those I've been told that even witches attack, because that's a spiritual being attacked. So I came to learn, and I've since had a lot of interest in what is the aura, and a lot of people will call it also intuition. So, and I'm sure most of us have experienced a voice, an inner voice. Sometimes you want to get on a bus, or you want to get on a train, and just something tells you, no, don't go on that train, or don't do this. And you don't do it, you don't get on that bus. Next you hear that that bus was involved in an accident. Or you get on it and you are hurt and you live to regret it. Or even a person, you can be with a person and you feel, no, you need to withdraw from that person. But because you feel, oh, but she's pretty, or he's handsome, and why should I not indulge myself? And you get into it and you live to regret it. So that is God speaking to us. That's the Holy Spirit speaking to us. So that's the intuition. And intuition is something that we should not ignore. Energy does not lie. When the energy is off, listen to it. It's for a reason. We all have that energy as a way of protecting ourselves. And so I've always been sensitive, like I said. And when another child came to my house, one day I was minding my own business. I was at home, and then I heard a knock. And when I opened the door, there was a little girl, a 7-year-old girl, with her mother. And these were our neighbors. We live in the complex, and so our neighbors, who is a friend of mine, sent her grandchild and her niece to come and see me, because the little girl, the 7-year-old girl, said she wanted to be Catholic. And my friend is Pentecostal, and her mother is, I think, UCZ or Dutch Reformed. So it was odd for them that their child would want to be Catholic. So they tried to put her off and to discourage her, but it didn't work. So in the end, they were like, okay, let her go and see Grandma Yuni, as I'm referred to in the complex by the little ones. So let her go to Grandma Yuni, who is Catholic, and talk to her. So they brought her here, and she came. The mother sat on one of the chairs, and the little girl, instead of sitting down, went round the house, looking around until when she eventually came and sat down, and I was just watching her. So I greeted them, and I was like, okay, so can I offer you something? Would you like some hot chocolate? Would you like some tea? Whatever. She was like, hot chocolate would be nice. So I gave her some hot chocolate and some biscuits, and she sat. And the first thing she said to me was, you know what, Grandma? You should open up your house to people who are sad, people who are hurting. There's so much peace here. Open it, let people come for a small retreat and just rest here. And I was looking at her and thinking, this child, what is she talking about? And the mother was like, you keep quiet. So I said, no, let her talk. I said, okay, I hear you. So she was like, yeah, I think we should do that. There's so much peace in this house. So I didn't want to ask too many questions. Her mother, of course, was a single mother. So I didn't want to start asking too many questions. I just left it at that. And then now she sat down and she said, Grandma, I want to be Catholic. So I said, okay, your mother is not Catholic. Even your grandmother is not Catholic. Why do you want to be Catholic? So she says, I just want to. And also, I don't want to get married. I was like, okay, you're too young to start thinking of marriage. So why have you decided you don't want to get married now? Who has proposed to you? She was not like, serious. I don't want to get married, so I want to be Catholic. I said, but you don't have to be Catholic to not get married. You can still stay single and go to other churches. But I think what she meant was, you know, Catholics are the ones who have religious sisters who decide to serve God and stay single. So that is something that she wanted and just didn't know how to say it. So I said, okay, I took a rosary, which I gave her. And so she was very happy. I said, this is the rosary. As Catholics, this is what we like to pray, to say. And I gave her a few instructions about the rosary, how to pray it. And then she immediately wore it and said, I'll never take it off. So I was like, okay. And then I told the mother, the school just near here where she can start her instructions. I told her it would take you a long time to be baptized and to receive your first Holy Communion. So you have to go for, in some places, it's 1 year, some cases it may even be 2 years. So you have to pass the test. After you finish your catechism, that's when you can become now Catholic. But for now, you can be going to church. So she was very, very happy. And that is how the mother now was happy that I'd talked to them, and she was ready to allow her to do what she wanted. And this is how now I remained really reflecting on everything that had happened, on what she had said, on what she was thinking, and what was really going on. So it also now brought me back to the energy aspect. So energy is something that we should not throw away. It looks like energy is something that is recognized at any age, or it's felt at any age. So you can't say you're too young or too old to sense it or to feel it. So I'm just encouraging everybody to be sensitive and maybe to learn more about what is this energy. It could save you, it could help you, it could guide you in the right direction. So thank you for listening, and I would like to continue encouraging you to subscribe, like, hit notification bell so you don't miss any of the content. Also, share widely. You could be the only person that saves a life or that encourages someone who was giving up on life. Continue to send me all those messages that you send. I love them. I read them all. And I would like you, if you have any questions or if you have had any experience that to do with energy in any form, please share in the comments below. Thank you for listening. God bless you. See you in the next video.